Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So a few days ago, Renee Marcus, she posted a video about her uncle who had his land stolen by somebody who he entrusted to keep watch over his land while he was gone. So the guy that Renee Marcus's uncle had entrusted with his land sold off plots to people which started building their homes on her uncle's property. So upon her return to the Gambia, she decided to seek justice and find the person responsible, which she did. And she shows the man in this video in handcuffs, being arrested, and he's going to be tried in court for land theft. So I'm going to play the video of what Renee Marcus was able to accomplish.
Charge of this property because the owner is actually not here. I don't think they're based in the Gambia. So the guy is the one looking after the house. That's why he's got this little house in there. So you're looking for
So this man right here is the person that illegally sold her uncle's land off.
The yellow fence. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the man in the handcuffs is the one who has just been arrested for illegally.
The part that he actually sold, and he's not sure who actually sold the other part. So Legi Malachela, what was?
I'm gonna let them talk. Yeah, so he's actually taking responsibility for the sections of the land that he sold. You know what I'm saying? Because he's claiming that somebody else sold the other piece of land, but he's taking responsibility for the land that he sold. And he said that he was desperate. He's taking full responsibility. You know, unlike some people on here that, you know, they just keep on lying when they get caught red-handed and there's a whole bunch of evidence against them. They just keep on lying and putting little children out in front of them and stuff like that. Anyway, I got tired with that guy.
Wow, muy fo.
Wow.
Wow. Muy fo. Wow, man. Hanga two more fineka.
Yeah.
Two neka si.
Sigana.
Wow. Man 4 yini.
So you sold 4 plots out of the land.
Yeah, out of the land. They bring them you investigate. They know fake anatomy.
You sold those 4 plots.
Wow.
But apart from those 4 plots.
So he sold 4 plots of land and he's taking full responsibility. She's getting a full confession out of him.
Yeah, let them find out the man. Did not get any documents. Yeah. Nyaleta mit fale. Fabi declare nako alkali. The man don't issue for already is been built.
So they be
wow.
Let me try to get to the part where he actually apologizes for what he did.
What actually made you do this?
Anyway.
Now tell the truth.
Yeah, to tell Mocham the truth, it was just desperate of having some problems that I want to fix out, make me to do this.
Okay.
But, honestly, me and Mocham is not today, it was yesterday.
But you know.
See, this is the part I love about the story. Not just that she was able to get justice for her uncle, but the fact that the man is taking full responsibility for what he did. Everybody can relate with somebody being desperate. You see what I'm saying? He's not turning this into a long dragged out thing where, you know, it's my word against yours. You know, you got to prove that I did this. He's just saying, I was desperate, and that's why I did what I did. You know what I mean? Hamid could learn a lot from this man, just taking ownership for the things that you do. You know what I mean? People could understand that you're a human being and you make mistakes, and they could even learn to forgive you. You know what I mean? Once you show that you're sorry and you take full ownership and responsibility for what you do. You know, that's what I liked about, you know, this, you know, even though he did something wrong, you know what I mean? And yeah, everybody got to pay for what they do wrong. I'm not saying that to let him go, to let him off, but still, you could see a human being in him and learn to forgive him after time. You know what I'm saying?
Mocham. Mocham is my dad's younger brother, guys. You know Modicham Ture, how kind he is, because you guys have been together for a long time.
Of course.
and he was a kind man. And why didn't you go to him and approach him and tell him you needed money and see what he could have done for you?
Yeah, by then there was no communication.
Dad, please.
There was no communication between me and him for a couple of years.
Okay.
Yeah, that was it. And then by then he was in Germany, so I lost it.
You lost his contact.
Yeah.
But you know his house.
Yeah, I know the house. I went there, but the house, it was been rent.
It was rented?
Yeah, the house. I think it was rented because anytime I go there, I meet there a padlock.
No, it was not rented.
Okay, I
it wasn't.
I used to meet
his
padlock.
wife actually lives there, so maybe she was out the times that you went there.
Yeah, I used to meet a padlock at the. Yeah.
So that's why you decided to do what you did. Okay. So do you have anything else to say?
Just still now to say Mocham as a brother of me, I really accept my mistake.
Okay.
It's a big mistake to me.
I could respect that.
I'm still appealing. This is not end of life. Even when this thing we settle it,
Yeah.
yet still the brothers family continue
True.
between me.
Okay. So we'll see.
And then my family
Yeah.
is ready to sit with Mocham as one family. They settle,
talk it out.
Settle it out applicably, rather than to reach to certain level.
Okay, because you know that this issue is actually going to court, right?
Yeah, it's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you don't want that.
No, I personally don't want that, and then my family don't want that. My family said anything that my hand is in, they are ready to see how best
They can tackle it.
Yeah.
Have they spoken to Modi Cham?
No, not yet. Even yesterday, they demand Modu Cham's number, but Dabo refused to give.
Okay.
So I tell my uncle, don't worry, if I see today Modu Cham's brother,
which is my dad,
yeah,
yes.
Ella will help us get the number.
Because Modi Cham right now, he's very angry with you, you know
that.
that.
Yeah, that's why even yesterday, when he calls,
Yeah.
I don't want to exchange
words.
Yeah, because it's my brother.
And you know that you are in the wrong.
Yeah, I'm in the wrong side. So I don't want him to get hurt.
Okay.
More. Yeah, because the more
you've done enough damage.
Yeah. So that's why I say, bro, sorry, right now I'm not in the mood to talk. But he feel. Then later, when they bring the phone back, then I talk to him.
All right.
But still, I'm saying, let him forgive.
All right. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Okay, so you see that she was able to track this man down, get a full confession. It's going to go to court so everything could get squared away. You know, the man took full responsibility. He apologized. You know what I mean? Like a man's supposed to do. You know, Haman Jallo could learn a lot from this man. When you're cornered with a lot of evidence against you, it's best to just take responsibility for what you did wrong, not just keep on lying about two different women being your wives, you know, putting little barefoot children out in the field to work so people could feel sorry for you and forget about what you did. You know, just be a man about it. But like what this video is really about is that you know, Renee Marcus, after her success with, you know, finding this man that basically stole her uncle's land, and she was able to, you know, get on track to bringing him to justice, have him arrested, get a full confession. You know, so many people, they left comments in the comment section asking if she could give more information on the process. Is there any way she could provide services on buying land without, you know, buying land that is from the owner and they don't run into any problems like the people that bought this land and build homes only to find out that they weren't buying from the actual owner, and that, you know, their homes might be on land that they don't truly own, you know, which is the case. You know, they built their homes on land that they don't own because the person who sold it to them never owned that land to begin with. So she put this message in her community tab, and it reads, "Hello family, land scamming alert. Watch out for my next video, family. I have thought about this thoroughly to offer a service to everyone who has been scammed in the Gambia and has been a victim in a land scam. This will not be an easy task for me, but it will be in your favor for me to track, trace, make sure the scammer goes to court or provide the accurate land documents, and also help my brothers and sisters with their land document transactions. Or simply me checking whether the land you are about to buy is legit. These will all come with a service fee, not because I will be benefiting from it, but the challenges I will go through just to put a smile on your face at the end. Not forgetting who will be working alongside will also be paid too. Comment down below and let me know what you think about this service I am about to launch." Right? So she just demonstrated that she has the ability to track down somebody who has sold land illegally. She's just demonstrated from beginning to end. She has a previous video that she posted when she was actually looking for the man. All she had was his name, and then she drops this follow-up video with the man in handcuffs, giving a full apology, admitting to everything she's done. So now she's providing this service to everybody to help people who are interested in buying land in the Gambia to check the land out and make sure they're buying legitimate property, so that they don't have to go through what these people that built their homes on land that they don't even own are going through. You see what I'm saying? This is, you don't need any paperwork. You don't need any certificate or legitimacy when you just proved, you've just shown what you're capable of doing. And not only that, she's going to be providing jobs to people that are going to work alongside her, Gambians. You see what I'm saying? Who speak the language, know the people, can go into the court system, speak on your behalf, and everything like that, right? So me personally, I love to see things, with my own eyes. I love when people prove things to me. That's why I set my videos up. I set my videos up in such a way that when I say something to you guys, I actually show you the proof, so you don't have to take my word for anything. I show you everything on this channel, and that's why it's growing so fast, and the community here is growing so strong. You know what I mean? So now there's this guy. What's his name? He calls himself the Unapologetic Negropean, right? And he claims he launched a service of his own, which basically does the same thing, which checks land and helps people, tries to prevent people from getting scammed. But the thing with him is that he lives all the way in the UK, and he's never demonstrated that he can check land to see if you're buying it from the legit owner. It's basically, you just have to take his word for it. He calls himself, he calls his company Oversight, basically like the overseer. British guy. Let me find a video for you guys. Here it is.
Another edition of the Unapologetic.
So this guy right here, he calls himself the Unapologetic Negropean. He doesn't apologize for being a Negro with a European inside him. And he's basically launched a company called Oversight, which he wants to have oversight over all land buying transactions in the Gambia. He wants to be the go-to person for when you're buying land in the Gambia. He's going to check it out for you and make sure that you're buying legitimate land. And he's questioning, even though he's seen with his own eyes, Renee Marcus come to the Gambia, track down somebody who sold land that didn't belong to them, put him in handcuffs, and put him in the process to be brought to justice and have the land returned to the rightful owner. Even though she's showed us that on video, he just dropped the video questioning her ability to do what she just showed us that she can do. Ridiculous.
Unapologetic Negropean. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the murmurings, the rumors. They're not really rumors, are they?
No, it's not rumors. You've seen it with your own eyes, just like we all did.
Renee Marcus has openly come out and said, hey, I'm going to start a service where I'm going to help people who have had their land scammed from them, you know, one way or another. They've either had their money scanned from them.
And the way he's talking is like Renee Marcus came out and made a video saying that she's gonna make a skyscraper disappear. She's already demonstrated that she has the resources, the knowledge, and the know-how to track somebody down, bring them to justice. She knows how the land buying process works. She knows how the laws work, and she was able to go to the courts, go to the police, track down this guy, put him in handcuffs, and he's talking like she's making up a fairy tale or talking about something that she hasn't already demonstrated.
Not too dissimilar to what oversight my company has been offering and initially came out with, you know, a few weeks ago now. It's only a few weeks ago. I cannot believe that oversight is.
He's acting like he just invented something. You know, there's a lot of people that fact check and do background checks and research things. This man's talking about, oh, I just launched this company 2 weeks ago, and now she's coming out with her company as though he's the one that came up with the idea. He's the first person that ever came up with this idea.
Only been working for, well, we went online at the beginning of this month. So it's crazy.
Who's we? It's you.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about
and guys, the video is just grainy like this. I guess he did a live, so that's why it looks like this, and that's why it sounds like this. It's not my player. I'm gonna try to get to the nitty gritty. I'm try to fast forward this, guys.
Okay, so hello family, land scamming alert. Watch out for my next video, family. I have thought about this thoroughly. To offer a service.
Okay, so he's basically reading off of her channel what I just read to you guys, so I'm gonna fast forward through that.
More specifically, she said that it's going to be people who have been scammed already in the Gambia. Okay.
But why are you leaving out this part right here? Why leave out this part where she says, or simply me checking whether land you are about to buy is legit?
People that have already been scammed in the Gambia. That's one part of it. That's one part of her service. And she says it will not be an easy task for her. We're going to discuss this a little later. But it will be in your favor for me to track and trace and make sure the scammer goes to court or provide accurate land documents. We are going to have a few problems with this.
No, see, he stops right there, doesn't read any further where it says, or simply me checking whether the land you are about to buy is legit.
Because what are you going to do if the person is an organized scammer? You know, if this person does this for a living, has made lots of money, and can easily pay off a judge, easy.
So now you're saying that the Gambian court system is corrupt and they could be paid off. That's what you're saying. The same judges that you're supposed to be working for because you're providing the same service, right? You have to work with these very same judges, and now you're talking about organized land scamming rink can just pay the judge off.
Judges are not difficult to pay off over there. Fling them $5,000 and they will make a judge.
Okay, so if the judges are so corrupt in the Gambia, why are you offering a service? Why are you launching this service, this oversight? Why are you starting this oversight company where it's supposed to be, you're supposed to be checking the legitimacy of land that people want to buy, and now you're saying that any criminal can just pay off a Gambian judge with a couple thousand dalasi? You hear what this man is saying?
Judgment in your favor all the time.
You know, I mean, by your own admission, then the service shouldn't even exist if it's that easy to pay off a Gambian judge, correct?
Right. So anyway, I'm just going to go into this. Make sure. I mean, how is she also going to make sure that the scammer goes to court? I mean, I just find that so.
When people are arrested, don't they go to court? Didn't you just see the man get arrested? Where are they taking him? To Saracuna Market?
It's a little bit opaque. I know that she wants to do well here. I don't think there is a problem.
And all throughout the video, this man talks out both sides of his mouth. He says, I know she wants to do well, but on the other side, is she capable of it? You know, do we really trust her since she's wrapped up in another scandal, or this or that? And at the same time, I want to help her. Other side of his mouth, he says something else. Talks out. He has a forked tongue. This man.
Planning here. And this is just her initial sort of feeler. I think she was always planning to do this, but.
Well, if you thought she was always planning to do this, then why'd you start your company? You just said you was the first person to think of it, and you launched your company 2 weeks ago, and now you're saying I feel like she was always planning on doing this. See?
Since she heard about me doing it, clearly she has been influenced by oversight and about what we do. And I'll get on to how I feel oversight will cope with this, because I don't think we're going to have any problems.
What proof do you have that she even listens to your channel? And why? And if she has a relative that is a victim of a land scammer, why wouldn't she want to start this service? When she has people in her comment section asking her for help with buying land and helping them get justice the same way she got justice for her uncle. Why wouldn't she start a service like this when she knows that it's needed? When she knows that people to check the legitimacy of land is in high demand right now in the Gambia. Why wouldn't she start this business and provide jobs for her people to help her vet these people that are selling land? Why do you think that she got the idea from you, a person that doesn't even live in the Gambia?
Simply checking or simply checking whether the land you are about to buy is legit. Okay, clearly she can do that. These will come at a service fee, yeah, clearly, but she's not telling people how much it's going to cost, because I think it varies. It depends on, and somebody has had a big problem and she's just about to begin the thing from the start. It could cost a lot of money. You don't know. This is where oversight is actually really good, because because we're insured. We are insured for this type of thing. So if we...
Insured by who? You just said that the Gambian government is corrupt. Judges could be easily paid off. Who are you insured by? What insurance company are you insured with?
We have a problem. If things do have to go to court, there isn't an open-ended amount of money that you have to pay to a solicitor, to a judge, not to a solicitor, not to a judge, sorry.
See that? You just got caught.
Okay, to a solicitor, to a lawyer. It isn't open-ended, we give a fee and that's it. And no matter what happens within the court, if you have to go to court 5 times, 10 times, 20 times, you will have a lawyer. You won't have to go to court. You won't have to be there. We will take on whatever case. If we're bringing somebody to court about this, we will take on that case.
How are you going to take on anything if you're not even in the Gambia, and you're not even talking about going there? We've never seen you in the Gambia. You're always in the UK.
And we will go to court as many times as we need to go to court.
You live in the UK.
You won't
can't
have
go
to
to
pay
court.
extra. You won't have to pay any more extra money.
You know why nobody has to pay extra? Because once he gets your initial money, he's not going to do anything, because he's never going to step foot in a Gambian court, because he lives in the UK. He's not going to the Gambia ever.
Towards it, which is brilliant. Okay, that's just the way it works, like an insurance policy.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
So
it's just like insurance. You pay your money, you pay your money, you pay your money. Then when something happens, they drop you and give you a hard time replacing or fixing what they said was insured.
If you have, it's I don't know. I don't know how she plans to structure her company. Hopefully she will perhaps even take heed and look at the way oversight is set up itself as well.
This man thinks that he has the basis that everybody should follow. He set the foundation. She has to look at how he set up his company and duplicate it, even after showing us that she knows that she can get results. But she's supposed to forget about all the steps that she took to get success, and look at his company that has shown us absolutely nothing.
Well, and maybe that will influence her as well. And to her company in the that would be even better.
This man doesn't even have a good internet connection. That's why it looks all grainy and he keeps breaking up. But he's telling you that he has a top-notch class act company. You know what I mean? That can get you results.
She could register a company in the Gambia and focus purely on the Gambia.
You just said that the Gambian companies, the Gambian court system, everything is corrupt. People could easily be paid off. You shouldn't be offering no services in the Gambia whatsoever, because you just said that it's corrupt.
As well, she could become a specialist at this. Did she clear herself from Hamanjalo? We're going to get into that. Okay.
He just said, did she clear herself from Hamanjalo? Yes, she cleared herself from Hamanjalo. She showed the receipts. I know you've been watching my videos. You seen all these you seen her bank account, all the money transfers that she sent to Haman, and he's trying to make that look like she has no credibility. She has no business setting up a company because of accusations that a known liar, Haman Jalo, had claims that he made against her when she came out with the evidence that she's giving him thousands of dollars in which he used to purchase his land and start construction on his house. And he's actually bringing that up to discredit Renee Marcus. If you go to the Gambia, you should be sued for defamation.
Yeah, and clearly she's looking at paying other people to do some of the work. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's called employees. Every time you mention oversight, you say we, right? So obviously you have employees, right? But it's probably just your European wife, you and her. That makes up your whole company.
This is good, right? Okay, so that's what she's planning to do. So we're going to try and answer some of these questions, right? So is she capable of doing the job?
She's just demonstrated that she's capable of doing the job. The question is, are you capable of doing the job?
Is she actually
all the way from the UK
capable of doing the job?
Wow.
Right? Going after these criminals, going after these.
Oh my, this man is crazy, yo. Is she capable of going after these criminals? You mean like criminals like this? Like this man, this man in handcuffs? Where's the handcuffs? Hold up your hands. Let's see your hands.
Wow.
Let's see your hands. This man is ridiculous. Is she capable of going after these criminals when that's the reason why everybody is begging with her and pleading with her to offer her services? This man right now is in handcuffs for selling land that does not belong to him because of Renee Marcus. Right? And he's asking his viewers, is Renee Marcus capable of going after these criminals? Well, she went after this man right here and caught him. Got a full apology too. That's an open shut case right there.
Some of them are organized criminals, right? This state.
Yeah, so it's a big crime rink in the Gambia, right? Just organized crime mafia, right? Too big for her to tackle, right? But you can handle it.
This is what they do for a living. They've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
Renee Marcus has never done anything like this.
Oh my God. Renee Marcus has never done anything like this. She's not even here. You know what I mean? This is a drawing. These are just stick figures that she drew. This is like a little animation that she made on her computer. This is not, none of this is real. This man in handcuffs doesn't even exist. This is all CG animation. There's nothing. Yo, folks, we're going to expose so many manipulators on YouTube. At least two more that I've identified. people on YouTube, Negropeans like him, it's a Negro on the outside and a European on the inside that are out here just manipulating what you see with your own eyes. You know what I'm saying? Well, they'll get you to question your own reality, the things that you witness with your own eyes.
Yeah, she's coming in green.
Mm.
She's coming green. So,
whatever that means. Come on. I don't got time for you to think of new lies.
Being passive, when all the other YouTubers were being passive and not saying anything about, oh God, forgot. Where Rene Marcus has dealt with pressure, right?
He's like, oh God, I forgot that lie I was just about to tell.
And you got to look at the way she responded. I think she turned off her social media. She stopped posting videos about her. Kathy didn't give us a voice. I mean, our Kathy was doing naughty things.
Now he's talking about other people that don't got nothing to do with what we talking about right now. We talk about land. You know what I'm saying? That's what we talk about. I don't talk about nobody else. You know what I mean? That's distractions and deflections and misdirection. This man's a magician.
The ones over there at this moment already know how to get to her.
Oh, God.
They know she's fallible. They know that she can be broken mentally.
Oh boy.
Okay, she couldn't do it the last time, I should say. Tonya, hello Tonya. Hello Michelle Thomas. Hello guys. Maximilian, thanks for joining.
All right.
I don't think this is a bad thing. I think it's really good.
See, here he is talking out both sides of his mouth. He just said, I don't know if she's capable of doing something like this. She's never done anything like this before. Now he's saying, I think this is a good thing. And he's going to go back and say, I don't know if we could trust her.
That somebody has recognized that there is a need for this service in the Gambia. Right? I think it's really good, a smart idea for somebody to be influenced by my company and then go and, you know.
Nobody has been influenced by your company. Nobody has used your company. There's no references of anybody that has used your company and obtained any level of success. You understand that? You're not influencing anybody. You haven't made a dollar. You haven't shown us anything. I mean, there's no success stories.
Do something about it. And hopefully, because she has a damn sight more contacts than what I do, she knows more people in the Gambia clearly than what I do.
Exactly. And that makes a big difference. She's from the Gambia. She knows Gambians. And she knows how things work in the Gambia. You don't. You're from the UK.
And I'm not just focused on the Gambia. Our company is focused also in Nigeria. We're also focused.
Exactly. I'm glad you said that. Because what a lot of people don't know about the unapologetic Negro here, Negropean, is that everybody that has an interest in the Gambia or Ghana, he tries to reroute them to Nigeria. And I'm going to tell you later on in the video why he's trying to reroute you to Nigeria. He doesn't want any African Americans going to the Gambia. He doesn't want them going to anywhere else but Nigeria. Okay?
Focused on Ghana. We're not just focused on land scams as well. It looks like she's more focused on land scamming and.
No, she said she wants to. She's going to check the land and make sure it's legit. She's not focused on any one area. She typed it right there. Why you keep just focusing on the land scamming part?
The part where that has the similarity with our company with oversight is that she's trying to make sure that people don't get scammed, and that's what.
This man thinks everybody's an idiot. This is one of those people that think that they're the only person that was born with a brain and everybody else is stupid. You know what I mean? This is one of those people right here.
Oversight does. That's what our initial, the number one thing that we do as a company. This is what the company oversight was created for, to stop people from being scammed. So it's a good thing that she can do this and focus purely on that, purely in the Gambia, because we have, with our limited resources now, we are working across 3 nations with our limited resources. Yeah, we have a very good chance of growth And that's what we were looking for. You know, the reason I started Oversight was because, and in this way, doing that at this moment. At this moment, we have lawyers who are really good. Okay.
You have lawyers that are really good where? In the UK? Where?
But they're not our lawyers. They don't work for us. They're just
Okay, we have lawyers that are really good, but they're not our lawyers. Wait, let me run that back. Confusion.
that we wouldn't need to outsource a lot of our work, because that's what we're doing. We have to outsource a lot of our work.
You'd have to outsource all of your work because you don't live in the Gambia. Someone else would have to do everything for you. Go to court, go check the land, go look at the land, go survey the land, talk to people. You'd have to outsource everything. You wouldn't be doing anything at all. Just collecting money and then giving somebody a few dolases to do all the work for you.
Prefer to have a lawyer work for us. We're not doing that at this moment. At this moment, we have lawyers who are really good, okay, but they're not our lawyers. They don't work for us. They're just good lawyers, and we pay them.
So you're paying somebody for what if they're not working for you? If they're not your lawyer, the second if I hire a lawyer, that lawyer is working for me. That's why I'm paying him. So what are you saying?
To do a service for us. You understand? There's a difference. So
there's a difference. Wait, hold on. Let me try to understand that, because maybe I'm confused. Maybe I'm confused right here. Let me try to make sense of that, out of that. It's not my lawyer, but I'm paying him. Wait, hold on.
We're not doing that at this moment. At this moment, we have lawyers who are really good, okay, but they're not our lawyers. They don't work for us. They're just good lawyers, and we pay them to do a service for us. You understand?
No, I don't understand.
There's a difference. So that's oversight is structured in a way in which we can.
Why not just go right to the lawyer? Why do I need you for? Why do I have to give you money and then you hire a lawyer to do all the work? You're like a middleman, just like what I said. Your company is set up to send you money to do a service, and then you pay somebody pennies on the dollar in the Gambia. You know what I mean? Because they don't really work for you. They just provide a service, right? So why not just go straight to that person in the Gambia?
Expand our operations. And it doesn't look like she's planning to do anything like that. It looks like, I don't know, it doesn't look like she's organized the same way Oversight has been organized. It doesn't look like she has...
She hasn't even started the company yet. She's asking her followers, what do you guys think of me starting a company? What are you saying that's not organized like Oversight? What have you seen? You couldn't have seen anything because she hasn't even set up a company yet. She's just simply asking people what do they think about it. You're trying to discredit her and bring her down before she even starts anything.
The groundwork done, because you have to learn a lot about managing these types of risks, and that's what she's basically doing. And I don't think she has any risk management experience.
And where'd you get your experience from? Scotland Yard, somewhere in the UK? Well, it's the Gambia, buddy. It's a whole different ball game over there. Your rules don't apply.
Right? She doesn't have any. There is ways, and there is a science behind it, okay? And it's a proven science, and she needs to learn about that.
So basically, everything she's accomplished thus far to bring this man to justice and get justice for her uncle, and catch the man, apprehend the man that sold her uncle's land. He's saying that she it's a science that she doesn't know, even though she got results, and with the law and the courts involved. That's how she did it.
She needs to do a lot more work on that, definitely, because it's not you're not dealing with, it's just
this man wants a monopoly. He wants to be the only one he wants to be the go-to person that everybody goes to check their land out before they buy it, or investigate any land scams. You're basically paying him for nothing, because he's going to yield. I guarantee he's not going to yield any results. He's not going to catch anybody in the Gambia when you live all the way in the UK.
we're dealing with someone's land and we're just going to get their land. It's not as simple as that. It's you've got to put your heart and soul into it.
Which you're going to do.
You have to be absolutely dedicated to it.
Which you're going to do all the way from the UK. You're going to put your heart and soul into selling land in Gambia and helping people find land that's legit. You're going to be able to put your heart and soul when you're not even in the country. Makes sense.
Because halfway down the line, you can't give up and say, oh, do you know what? I'm going to kind of do something else. You need to have the resources and the mental resources as well. You need to have that mental strength.
Oh, see? He thinks, I told you, it's people like him that think they're smarter than everybody. You see? You got to have those mental resources. It points to his brain. And what he's saying is that Rene Marcus and other people that live in the Gambia don't have those mental resources and they don't understand the science. Everybody's stupid but him.
And to see it not as a sprint, but as something which is going to last for years. Years. And this is what this is. Hello, main man Dev in the Gambia. I'm sorry. There are people out there who are getting scammed left, right, and center, and they don't care about Jesus. Some resilience to
Neither do you.
Being attacked in that way, attacked in the way that she was attacked last year. It's not a good look. And if I'm going to go into the Gambia and I need somebody to fight on my side in a court to make sure that actual criminals, because that's what these people are. I'm not really comparing, sorry, Nikki Taylor, I'm not comparing oversight to certain people, to certain people's lords. Oh, I'm sorry, but it's the truth, right? It's the truth. Where was Jesus during slavery? You know, you have...
Oh, this man's an atheist, doesn't believe in God. Makes sense.
All the right to do whatever you need to do if you want to. If you think that Jesus is going to help you to make sure that your land is not going to get scammed, right? Then fair enough. You could go into, do whatever you need to do and just pray to Jesus every night. So, where next? So, how do I feel about it? Well, I told you how I feel about it. I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing that we have somebody who recognizes, hey, this is a good idea. Let's like this. Because at one point when I was starting this company, I was thinking, well, wait a minute. I all the full rational reasoning for starting this company.
This man has a horrible internet connection. That's why it's breaking up and it looks all messed up like that.
But why hasn't anybody else done this before? So I was the first person doing it, and I thought, am I being crazy? Is this actually going to work? Okay,
it's not going to work. And yes, your first assumption was correct. You are crazy.
That's what I was thinking. So, to have somebody else start something like this, that's a good thing. It means I'm not crazy. It means I'm not nuts.
No, you're nuts because you're not going to get the same results that Rene Marcus did.
I'm actually, hey. Okay, I'm not alone in this. Okay, let me just read some of this channel from the get-go was to make people feel uncomfortable so they can listen to what needs to be said.
People are definitely uncomfortable listening to you because what you say don't make no sense.
You understand? A lot of people, there are a lot of people, the truth, and it was the opposite of that, and that the reason why I built that the channel using this name was to essentially give people a kick up the bum and say, hey, watch what I've got to say.
Now it's your turn to get a kick in your buns.
That's what it was all about.
Or bum, or whatever y'all say in the UK.
This channel is all about, you know, challenging the status quo. Okay, so how are we going to go into me? What are we talking about me for? No, not nuts, bro. It isn't. I know, and that's what I'm having already. One of the customers has multiple properties in multiple countries that needed management in the morning until 6 in the evening. You're not going to get that, but what you will get is one person coming in on a Friday, counting up all the materials that have been bought, making sure that the materials are at scope, and the type of work that we do. We went in initially going in to just stop people from scamming, but boom.
Where's the evidence? Where's the proof? Or we just gotta take your word for it. You know what I'm saying? Where's the video footage like Rene Marcus showed us? That's what I'm saying. He's talking about he's done all these things, and hey, if you have successfully brought land scammers to justice, why are you not able to show us images like Renee Marcus has, a man in handcuffs for scamming?
The whole floodgates opened, and a lot of people had many different problems because a lot of people that are buying these pieces of land, who are buying these businesses, buying these houses, are still in the United States of America. They're working in the United States of America. Hello, Mr. Uganda. They're still working in the United Kingdom, right? They're still earning their money. They're still getting ready to go to the diaspora, but they want their land there now. They want to start getting to building now.
See, he wants to be the mediator. He wants to be the in-between. He wants everybody coming from America to go through him to purchase land in Africa. But he does not want you to buy it in the Gambia. He wants you to buy it in Nigeria. Matter of fact, I'll just show you the clips right now. He had somebody on his live, right? And the woman is talking to him about purchasing land in the Gambia and the plans that she has for her land. And about at least on 2 occasions, he tried to plant the seed in her head that Nigeria would be a better place to move to. And I'm gonna play that for you right now. Let me open it up for you.
Class that's growing in Nigeria. So I know I keep talking like I'm a Nigerian fanboy, but it's, you know, it's poised to take over. Let's admit it. And you know, I really hope that they will go ahead and lead
Now, did you hear what he just said? He said, I know I sound like a Nigerian fanboy, but Nigeria is poised to take over. They're in position to take over, and he hopes they just go ahead and just take everything over. Let me play that again for y'all so y'all can hear it out his own mouth. And he's talking. He's doing a live right now with a woman, talk about, hey, I'm buying land in the Gambia. I'm gonna do this and that, and he just keeps on bringing up Nigeria over and over again.
Class that's growing in Nigeria. So I know I keep talking like I'm a Nigerian fanboy, but it's, you know, it's poised to take over. Let's admit it. And Nigerian fanboy.
One more time, because I had to turn the volume up. I want to make sure I got that nice and clear for y'all.
But it's, you know, yeah. So I know I keep talking like I'm a Nigerian fanboy, but it's, you know, it's poised to take over. Let's admit it. And you know, I really hope that they will go ahead and lead those group of African nations and bring them into.
He's saying that he just said that Nigeria is poised to take over, and he hopes they go ahead and lead and just take over that group of African countries. And then I'm gonna play another clip from him where he's trying to convince this woman to change her mind and redirect her to Nigeria. And then I'm gonna show you what's going on in Nigeria. And I'm gonna show you what this guy who thinks he's smarter than everybody, this admitted Negropean. You're looking at a black man, but inside it's the European. It's the original slave master inside his head.
Okay, maybe. No, do you know what? No, I don't want to be Nigerian. I just respect what they have done. I respect them for that.
And what have they done?
It doesn't seem as if what happened done.
He respects what the Nigerians have done, and what I'm gonna show you what they're doing over in Nigeria. I'm gonna show you why this man is trying to get everybody who's leaving America to go to Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? And his true purpose for setting up his oversight company as an overseer, as in slave master. I oversee everything. I survey everything. That's why I could criticize and critique anybody who thinks of coming up with a service for helping people to repatriate to Africa, for helping people not to get scammed out of their money when they're trying to buy some land. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm going to try to discredit this person before they even start a company because I don't want no competition. I want a monopoly. Okay? So here he is trying to redirect this woman into moving to Nigeria instead, so she could start looking at Nigeria.
African nations and bring them into. I'm not okay. Maybe. No, do you know what? No, I don't want to be Nigerian. I just respect what they have done. I respect them for that.
Tell us.
It doesn't seem as if what happened in South Africa, which we're going to be talking about tomorrow, we're going to be talking about what's happening in South Africa.
Now he's talking about South Africa, a country that has a puppet, a docile, submissive, complacent puppet for a president. Now he's trying to make draw some sort of comparison between Nigeria and South Africa. Those are two countries that you don't want to go to because their governments do not belong to the people. Believe that.
No one was on our side. No one was on the South African side except for Nigeria, ironically. No one was.
So now here he is, bigging up Nigeria once again.
On the South African side except for Nigeria, ironically.
Nigeria, what a wonderful country to the Negropean.
I told you about that story before, right? Shall I tell it again? Okay, I'll tell it again. So, Nigeria was at the forefront of breaking the apartheid regime. So they gave a lot of funds.
This man wants every black American to go to Nigeria. He doesn't want you going to Gambia or even Ghana. He wants you in Nigeria. That's this man's agenda.
To the parties that were trying to.
He's trying to put Nigeria on the map. When African Americans talk about going to Africa, you'll hear them say they want to go to the Gambia, go to Ghana, even Tanzania, Uganda, Liberia, but almost never, unless they're from Nigeria already, or unless their parents are from Nigeria, you almost never hear any African American talk about they want to go to Nigeria, and for good reason. And it don't got nothing to do with the people. It has to do with the government that is in place over there. Their government over there, the government over there is totally corrupt. See, so they have a police force known as SARS that targets young black men, just like they do here in America with stop and frisk. How they be hunting down black men and even children and trying to give them criminal records, put them in jail, and even murder them. The same thing is going on in Nigeria right now. You see all these Nigerians under complete tyranny, under complete oppression. That's how they living right now. See everybody marching in the street for freedom. Well, you want to leave America and go in Nigeria? You was protesting in America against corruption and police brutality and injustice. So you want to relocate to Africa and be going through the same exact thing? Come on.
Concealed because of the possibility of reprisals against activists.
Look, same thing. Out of the frying pan into the fire. That's where that Negropean wants you.
SARS was founded in 1992 to quell the alarming rise of armed robberies in Lagos. Officers without name tags or uniforms patrolled the...
Same thing they do here in America. No name tags, no uniforms, undercover cars, jump out on you, beat you up, harass you, search you on the side of the street, strip search you, arrest you for no reason, set you up, have you in jail for 10 years for a crime you didn't commit, all type of stuff. Same thing going on in Nigeria, and every second out of his mouth, Nigeria, 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 how much he appreciates them and admires them, and that's the place he wants to spend the rest of his life. You heard him.
Forgot where I was coming from then. So anyway, so the Nigerians have done a lot for the South Africans, and it seems as though there's a lot of trouble being perpetuated.
Why you keep bringing up a place that has a corrupt government in place? The police are hunting down every young black Nigerian man, trying to put them in prison, shooting them down the street. Why are you trying to promote this place when you know they have a totally corrupt system in place over there? It's not just South Africa, it's Nigeria too. But like he just said, I don't want to talk about this right now, but guess what? He ends up talking about it again. Because he can't keep Nigeria out of his mouth because he wants every African American to go there and suffer.
Government official, but just the general public, no.
Now this is later on in the live that he's having with this young woman who has plans of moving to the Gambia. You know what I mean? That's where she wants to spend the rest of her life. That's where she wants to invest her money in. That's where she wants, you know, to finally be free while she's alive on this planet. But this unapologetic Negropean wants to redirect her to the place of his choice, where the government is just as corrupt as it is in every other European-run country. No different.
No.
Okay. Because I was looking for, don't know why, but I follow a lot of
here he is.
Instagram
Here he
profiles
comes.
from Nigeria, and I'm looking at some of the houses there. Some of the houses.
Now she just finished telling him how she got plans to build her house and build a bridge and everything like that, and set up businesses to employ Gambians, and her husband gonna run it together. She got all her plans, and then he's gonna bring up his favorite place where he wants all African Americans to go to.
Are on the water, on the beach. And they are private houses that they've built. So I think they have different rules there. I'm not sure if there's anybody here that's watching that's Nigerian that would know about the Nigerian property market, but are you allowed to build on the beach? I've seen houses on the beach. It's so incredible. The beaches there aren't. I mean, I haven't been.
Now this woman that came on his little talk show, she got no interest in Nigeria, but this is like the second or third time he brings it up during their interview.
Before, but from what I see, they're not incredible. You know what I mean? But to have that ability to walk out your door and take a step, and then you're feeling sand on your feet. For me, that's priceless, and I don't.
It's priceless to live in Nigeria and go outside and feel sand on your feet, like Gambia is not surrounded by a beach. You know what I mean? Like this is like, well, not fully surrounded, but Gambia is right there near the water. You know what I'm saying? He's acting like you got to go to Nigeria to have access to the beach. You know what you don't, and he's talking about it's priceless.
I don't think I'm going to settle for anything less.
He's not going to settle. He's letting this woman know that he's not going to settle for anything less than living in Nigeria.
I need to have that.
No. With the Gambia.
I'm not trying to put down your.
Look at her. She can't even get a word in. She's talking about with the Gambia. She's trying to get back to where she want to go. He's like, I'm not trying to put anything ideas in. I'm not trying to put any ideas in your head, but Nigeria. I'm not trying to put no ideas in your head, but how about Nigeria? This is crazy.
Land, that's all good, but I'll pay. Clearly, you have to pay for that.
Yeah.
You pay for what you get, and I see the other pieces of land that people are buying for $500, $2,000, $3,000.
Ain't no land Gambia for no $500. Stop lying.
Clearly, they're buying land that is rural. It's had it's got no access to even electricity. So people have to
listen to how he's talking about Gambia. The same man that he's talking about, he wants to provide services to help you buy land in Gambia. He's now saying in a totally different interview. This ain't the video where he's saying that Renee Marcus is incompetent and she doesn't have the brain power and all this type of stuff like this. This is a totally different video where he's interviewing this woman that has plans to go move to the Gambia. Now here he is saying how he himself wants to live in Nigeria. The experience is priceless. That's what he wants. And now he's talking. Now he's telling her that Gambia is there's no electricity. It's a rural area. You're in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing there. It's a barren wasteland. That's how he's talking about Gambia.
think on the foot. They have to innovate, right? They have to think about where they're going to get their energy, their internet, and clearly there are options. There are options.
You hear that? He's talking about Gambia like the Gambian people are living in the Stone Age. There's no electricity. There's no internet. It's a rural area. There's no roads. There's no nothing. Listen to how he's talking about the Gambia, but at the same time, he's saying that he's starting a company named Oversight to help people buy land in the Gambia. This man is a liar. He's trying to reroute you to Nigeria. And I'm about to show you what's going on in Nigeria, and that's the reason why he wants you to go there. You know what I mean? This man hates African Americans, and he hates Gambians.
Out there for people if they want to have photovoltaic glass on.
It's called solar panels.
On their windows, which
on their roofs.
Absorbs. Yeah, I know it's expensive. You have to pay for that because that absorbs sunlight. It's a window that absorbs sunlight that you can see out of.
Look, now he's talking about like you have to do some abstract, unorthodox thing to obtain electricity in the Gambia. You have to have some voltaic thing on your windows, and it's expensive. And come on, you buy a couple solar panels, hook it up to an inverter with some batteries, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Or you just hook up to the grid and you just pay as you go. You know what I mean? You've never been to the Gambia. That's why you don't know, and you have no intention of going there. You want to go to Nigeria,
but it also
and you want everybody else to go there too.
Official, but just the general public. No.
Because that's what he's being paid to do. He's being paid to route everybody to Nigeria.
Allowed to build on the beach. I've seen houses on the beach. The beaches there aren't. I mean, they're incredible. You know what I mean? But to have that ability to walk, for me, that's priceless.
With the Gambia.
She can't even get a word in. Listen, she can't even get a word in about Gambia. She was just lured on this show to have her mind turned inside out and have her mind changed so she could go to Nigeria and be destroyed.
I've chosen to go with the interior design company out of Kenya. They're in Nairobi, and so that was something that we agreed upon.
Okay, so I think she pretty much, gets him to stop talking about Nigeria, and she gets the conversation back to where it was supposed to be on her movement to the Gambia, because she's an intelligent woman that did her research and she knows how she's going to get what she needs over to the Gambia. So let's get back to this this critique of Renee Marcus, that he's trying to convince viewers that she's incompetent and they need to go through him if they want to relocate from America to the African continent.
But there are clearly disadvantages to building your house whilst you're still in the diaspora. The biggest disadvantage is that you can't trust the builders. No matter how good,
we can't trust it seems like we can't trust nobody but you. You know what I mean? No, we've never met you before. We don't know you. We never seen anything you've done before. Nothing. But you can't trust the Gambian judges. Can't trust the Gambian builders. We can't trust nobody but you. You see, like you see the level of control that he wants over our thought process. We can't trust anybody but him.
How professional they are there to make money, and they will do what they have to do in order to cut corners if they.
And you're describing yourself.
Have to. So why not pay somebody? And you're not paying a lot of money each month for one of these. You're not paying a lot of money at all, right? Depending on the project. You're not paying a lot of money for a site manager. So it's worth it in the end, because you're going to get better quality house. Your house is going to get built on time, and you're going to save money in the long run, because they're not going to be able to scam you, or they're not going to be able to put up the price of the teak wood that they've used in the floor. They're not going to be able to.
I feel sorry for the people that fall for this, man. This is he's trying to sell you absolutely nothing all the way from the UK.
Use funky Chinese made granite. They're not going to be made. They're not going to be able to have to bring in cheap materials into the house and then charge you for more than the quality material that you asked for. That's just one aspect of what oversight does. The scamming is another aspect, but we try to do things in a more streamlined way where we
May we see some examples of your services? Nope.
have to allow the lawyers to take care of things, preferably out of court. We don't want things going to court. Court is an expense, not just for us, but on the person who we are going to bring to court. Okay? It doesn't look good on them. It doesn't look good on them when they...
So what was the point? If you don't want to bring nobody to court, what was the point of you talk about the lawyers that you have on your payroll, the lawyers that you pay that's work that do services for you, but they don't work for you? You know what I mean? Last time I heard, when somebody's doing services for you and you're paying them for those services, they're working for you.
They are not coming to court. It doesn't look good on them when we have everything arranged, and you know, I know. I think sometimes it takes. Another question we want to ask ourselves. You know, Renee Marcus. Can we trust her? Can we trust her?
Can we trust you?
You know, this is a real weird time for her to start coming out with this type of business where you need somebody that has a certain degree of, you know, I don't know.
Wow.
Where you know this person is not a scammer. When you know this person absolutely isn't a scammer. Now, I'm not saying that Renee Marcus is a scammer, but at this moment, there are a lot of rumors flying around saying that she stole Haman Jallo's money. Those rumors are still flying around right now. So why would you try and start a business?
Now, you know damn well that Renee Marcus disproved those rumors when she put this video out. She did a live with all the receipts of all the money that she sent Haman Jallo. You see that? That's all her bank information. So you know those so-called those rumors or those remarks that Haman made, they've all been discredited when Renee Marcus released these receipts. So why the hell are you bringing that up when you know that Haman lied? You know what I mean? Obviously he got money because he wouldn't have been able to buy that land and start construction of his house and buy them goats and chickens with the eggs that he's cracking open nowadays. You know what I mean? With hatching birds prematurely. He wouldn't be doing all that if it wasn't for Renee Marcus. So why are you trying to use lies to discredit her so that you could create a monopoly of people looking to you when they want to buy land, and then you're just going to redirect them to Nigeria so they can have electricity and water and not be in a rural area, and the judges can't be bought off and all this other stuff that you're saying. You know what I mean? That's all you're trying to do. You just want to have a monopoly over all the diasporans who want to return to Africa.
Is now when you haven't dealt with those rumors properly.
She hasn't dealt with the rumors properly. She posted the receipts. Here's the receipts. You know what I mean? Is she doing like you? Just making videos and we supposed to take your word for everything that you claim you could do? She's posting receipts.
You know, yeah, ask Haman. I'm not sure if Haman would actually speak to me now. I think...
Ask a known liar. We're supposed to ask a known liar to tell the truth?
Did I call Haman? I think at one point I actually either called him or I sent him a message. He left me on read, that's it. I think so. Maybe it was his phone, maybe it wasn't, I can't remember, but he left me on read. So I wasn't able to speak to him or ask him to come onto, and there isn't many people like that in the Gambia, you know.
Right, many people like what? I fast forwarded it.
Yes, anyway, clearly he's the other side, right? It would bring us to the point in which we wouldn't really learn much more because he's biased anyway. Clearly he's the other side, right? So we need to speak to somebody who is going to be fair and impartial, you know, with the information. And there isn't many people like that in the Gambia.
Wow. He said we need to speak to somebody who's going to be fair and impartial. And there isn't many people like that in the Gambia. You see? This man, just like I said, this man hates African Americans and he hates Gambians. Yeah, am I making this up or am I playing the video? Let me rewind it for y'all one more time. He already talked about the judges being able to, he already said that the court system over there is corrupt. The judges could be paid off with a few delacies, right? That he wants to settle everything out of court. There's no need for lawyers or to go to court. He wants to do everything illegally. You know what I mean? Because through the courts is the only way to do something legal. So why would he say out his own mouth that he doesn't want to go through the courts, right? Now he's saying that it's going to be difficult to find people that are fair and impartial because there aren't many fair and impartial people in the Gambia.
In which we wouldn't really learn much more. Because he's biased anyway. Clearly, he's the other side, right?
He's the other side. We're not the same. We're two different people. He's on the other side. He's talking about Ham and Jalo. That's how he sees us. Not as a people, but as us and them.
So we need.
This is all code. He's talking code like the Gambian people are stupid. That's how he's talking right now. But I'm breaking it all down for y'all.
Need to speak to somebody who is going to be fair and impartial, you know, with the information.
Now let me tell you something, you punk. You're talking to somebody who has a firm grip of the English language. So all that wordplay that you be doing with other people, you can't do it with me and this community, which consists of African Americans and Gambians and all of Africa. You know what I mean? I can't speak for y'all over there in your part of the world, but I can speak for us over here. You know what I'm saying? I can see that you hate African Americans and you hate Gambians. You done disrespected the people, disrespected their court system, disrespected their laws, disrespected their citizens, such as Renee Marcus, who you're calling incompetent, even though she's demonstrated that she can do just what she's professing that she can do. Sir, your future doesn't look so bright as a realty agent or whatever you're trying to do.
And there isn't many people like that in the Gambia, you know. So can we trust her?
We can trust her. We can't trust you. It's a wrap for you. You done. We cannot trust you.
I don't know. I don't know, right?
We don't care. We don't care what you know or don't know. Nobody's dealing with you. Nobody's dealing with your company.
But I do know this. This is a bad time for her to start.
It's the best time because she's going to get you out of there. She's going to get you out the picture. Nobody's going to deal with you.
To start talking about starting a company like this. I believe as well when she first got to the Gambia, she started... Didn't she meet Blacksit? I'm sure she met Blacksit when she went to the Gambia. Don't know if you guys know that. I'm sure she met Blacksit when she went to the Gambia and she took a photograph with her.
Wow, so if you take a photograph with somebody and that person commits a crime the next week, then you should be put in jail with them, even though the person you took a photo with, they're the ones that did the crime? Wow. You see how this man's mind thinks? You know what I mean? It's guilt by association. Just by being next to somebody, this man is truly a European on the inside. That's the same thing they do here in America. You know what I mean? You could, somebody could walk up to you and shake your hand, and then next week they'll come and lock you up because that person was a drug dealer, and they'll say you're guilty through association. And that's the same thing he's doing right now. It's just because she may or may not have, I don't know whether she did or didn't take a picture with Blacksit or whoever, but what does that got to do with Renee Marcus? If she met with somebody, if she took a picture with somebody, that makes her, what does that make her, a criminal that shouldn't be trusted because she took a picture with somebody? Like, you see how their mind works?
Like they're all buddies.
Yeah, you've never been friends with somebody who did something wrong? You've never met somebody or took a picture with somebody who's went on to do something wrong and get themselves in trouble? Should you be held responsible for what somebody else does? This man is insane.
Yeah. I believe. Yeah.
Anything to make you doubt Renee Marcus, anything to make you question her abilities, anything to make you not believe what you witnessed with your own eyes when you seen her bring a man to justice and apologize for the crimes he committed.
So, so you got to ask yourself again. Now that you see black cities being sort of outed, not purely on your side.
He's done brought up Art Cathy. Now he's bringing up Black Sit. He's supposed to be talking about one individual. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, he might start talking about Hitler.
Like I said, Black Sit is a master manipulator. You guys remember?
Like you. You're a master manipulator or wannabe master manipulator, but you're not smart enough to be one of those.
Remember, I got the same thing, right? Remember when people were cursing, leaving nasty messages, oh, yeah, this, that, and the other, and I'm like, oh, apologetic, not disappear, but will hide in the shadows once she starts getting the pressure put on her by Gambia. I will not off her games. She would have gone to town on Rene Marcus because she knows Rene Marcus is not mentally tough. She's not as resilient. She's not.
Rene Marcus is not mentally tough. The same woman that as soon as she got into Gambia, she went looking for Haman to get up in his face and make him apologize for lying on her about taking his money. The same Rene Marcus that hunted down a land thief and brought him to justice and got him to apologize on camera. You know what I mean? So it could be a slam dunk when it came to getting justice for her uncle. That same Rene Marcus, that one that actually be on the streets doing work and filming it, where you be in your living room talking about this and that and don't show nobody no proof. Okay, Rene Marcus is not tough and she's not resilient, but you are in your living room. All right.
She's nowhere near as resilient as what I am. You guys remember I got the same thing, right? Remember when people were cursing, leaving nasty messages, doing the things that I want to do.
See, the reason why you're claiming that you're resilient is that you don't care what black people think. You know what I mean? You don't care about black people. You're married to a white woman. You only care about what her family think. You only care about what your father, your European father-in-law and mother-in-law think about you. You don't care about what no black people think about you. You understand me? You think you're smarter than every black person who watches your videos. That's why you feel comfortable saying the things that you say, even though they don't make any sense. You're just going back and forth, talking out both sides of your mouth. I agree with her. I like her. I want to support her, but can we trust her? You know what I mean? She's not resilient. She's not tough. You know what I mean? The foundation and structure of her company. Like, come on. You're trying to use confusion to put doubt in people's minds so that they don't trust her and turn to you for help when it comes to looking for property in Africa. And that's what you're doing. You can't be trusted, and I see right through you.
If it means that some sort of justice or someone is outed who is doing something why is it deemed to be unfair in the community, and it is what I deem to be unfair. I'm just a small YouTuber, so it doesn't matter. You know, I'm not going to destroy people, you know, with my small YouTube channel.
Yeah, just like I'm not going to destroy you. I'm just talking to whoever's listening.
What I will do, though,
or maybe I will, you never know.
What I will do is speak to people in a way, we'll speak about people, ask the right questions. That's what it's all about. It's about asking the right questions, and that's what I do. That's the difference between me and Rene Marcus. We just don't know what Rene.
The difference between you and Rene Marcus is that she is a Gambian. She was born in the Gambia. She lives in both Gambia and the UK, but the Gambia is her home and always will be. Her family resides in the Gambia. You live in the UK. You don't have any faith in the Gambian court system. You don't have a relationship with the Gambian people. You say you talk about them as they're the other side. People you can't find Gambians that are fair and unbiased. There's not too many of them. You know, you're on record making statements like that.
questions, and that's what I do. That's the difference. Questions. That's what it's all about. It's about asking the right questions, and that's what I do. That's the difference between me and Rene Marcus.
So how are you now acting like you would be a better choice compared to Rene Marcus when you've had all these negative and bad things to say about the infrastructure in Gambia and the Gambian people and their court systems? How in the world would you be a better choice, or the company that you have be superior to what Rene Marcus would start?
We just don't know what whether Rene Marcus will not disappear, but
oh my God, you don't even live in the Gambia. You haven't even appeared, let alone disappeared. You know what I mean? You don't have one piece of footage of yourself in the Gambia. What do you mean, Rene Marcus? You don't know she'll disappear? You've never appeared there. You probably never even been there.
will hide in the shadows once she starts getting the pressure put on her by these people. And she's in the Gambia as well. I'm not doing things from the Gambia, I'm doing things from here.
That's right, and that's a big disadvantage. You know what I mean? How you talk about doing business when you're not even in the country?
Right, I'm not in the Gambia, so I can go for people. What are you going to do?
You're not in the Gambia, but you could go for people? She's in the Gambia. That's how she was able to apprehend a criminal that stole land that wasn't his. What can you do from the UK? Nothing.
You're not going to stop me. You're not going to stop the Gambia.
You're not going to stop me from stealing your money and not giving you nothing but a bunch of, I'm working on it. I'll get to you. My lawyers are, they're working, they're on the case.
Gambian police, are you? You're not going to stop, unless you pay for it and pay out your nose for it, you're not going to stop the Gambian police. It's about setting up an apparatus, a system which is infallible, so people can have a clear view on what they are doing on the continent before they start sending money to somebody, some African diasporan, African American or British European, African or whatever, Afro-Caribbean, before they start sending their money to these people, and then they're kicked out of the Facebook group because you started asking questions, or you're kicked out of the WhatsApp group because you started asking questions.
That's exactly what you plan on doing, huh? You giving away your plan.
This is wrong. This is absolutely wrong. You don't want that. You do not want that. So, I've got to ask this question, is she trustworthy? I don't know. And I'm going to leave it there. And should you go with somebody who has these questions floating around at this moment, speaking?
You're the only one who has any questions. There are no questions floating around. Only the ones that you're asking yourself. That's it.
Questioning her integrity.
You're the only one at this point questioning her integrity because you want people to use your company instead of the one that she's going to build, and most likely will be way more successful than yours because she's actually there and she's a Gambian.
Sorry, I just think that when the going gets tough, she's not the type of person who will stand her ground.
Well, give us an example of you standing your ground when the going gets tough. We'd like to see that.
And we've seen her in this situation before. If you look at what's happened in the past, you can say with some that if things get really, really hard, and things can get really, really hard.
This man is a fearmonger. He's telling a horror story, and things are gonna get really, really hard and really, really rough. He's trying to scare you.
Is she going to be able to take the heat? I'm not sure. I'm not too sure about that. I'm not too sure.
I wonder if this is a comedy. Is this even real? I don't know. I'm starting to wonder. Maybe he's not even serious. Maybe it's just like a one big joke that I fell for. He can't be serious.
So yeah, how do I feel about it? Yeah, I feel it's a good thing. What else?
Look, he just finished talking a bunch of crap about her. Then now he's talking about how do I feel about it? I feel it's a good thing. Master confusion, man. Master like a would be master manipulator. Yeah, I mean not quite, but he tries.
Does she have the right experience? Renee Marcus doesn't have any experience, right?
She doesn't have any experience. We just seen the video of her. Here they are measuring the land that belongs to her uncle. You know,
And what's the guy?
taking all the steps to find the man who was responsible for illegally selling it. What has the Negropean shown us? That he's a Negro on the outside and a European, a deceitful, deceptive European on the inside. That's all he's ever shown us. That's it. You see, that's why, folks, you can't just, you just can't trust, people that, just make videos and just talk a lot of crap. And they're not interested in backing anything up with real footage, real documents, things that you can read and see. Because you'll have manipulators like this that just lie and want you to trust them. And this is how people get scammed out of their life savings, out of everything they have, end up moving to places that they never initially intended to move to. And your life just goes downhill because you had somebody just, manipulate you into doing something that you had no interest in doing. You know what I mean? You really have to, like, words are powerful. You have to listen to what people are saying in detail. And if you don't understand something, stop it. Just stop and listen to it again. Listen to it a few times. You know what I mean? Like you see me doing, and you'll find out that you're dealing with a liar. You know what I mean? And someone who's trying to fool you and trick you. Right? Like this dude right here.
And if she does need any help, specifically from oversight, we are there. We are willing to speak with her if she needs anything.
Tell me this man is not a psychopath and a narcissist. I mean, I know some of you guys have been probably watching him and listening to him because y'all ain't have, y'all ain't have much of a choice. Y'all ain't have much of a selection. I just came on the scene. But this right here gotta stop. Y'all been listening to a madman. And I hope I pointed that out to you guys in this video. If I gotta make another one, let me know. But I'm like, wow, like I've never listened to this man this long before. This man just finished talk about this lady left, right, and center. Trying to demolish her plans before they even get off the ground. Then gonna be talk about he wish her good health and good luck and all this type of like you a good person, man. You a real demon, man. You a real devil trapped in that black body, man. God damn, man, you wicked.
She does need any help,
Jesus.
Specifically from oversight. We are there.
Specifically from oversight, the little thing the little venture that you launched 2 weeks ago to scam people, to redirect returning Africans to Nigeria, where they could be oppressed and beat up and tortured. The same place everybody's marching in the street against the government, against the police. That place.
We are willing to speak with her if she needs anything. And yeah, clearly, if she can do everything in her power to make sure she clears her name.
Oh my! If she could do everything in her power to clear her name, then he'll be willing to work with her, because at this moment she's a criminal on the lam. She's on the run. She's caught up in allegations and legal problems. She's on the cover of tabloids and in the paper. I mean, can you believe this? Until she clears her name. She has to clear her name before she can contact him, because he's the end all be all. He's the upper echelon. The buck stops with him and his company. He's appointed himself as the grand master, the grand wizard. Oversight. overseer, slave master. Now I see why he named his company Oversight. Because he sees himself as the master of all of us. Because he speaks with the king's tongue. He's from the UK. And I guess he feels he speaks proper English. And all the rest of us are stupid because we don't speak like him. So she has to clear her name first. And then she could approach you and have an audience with you. Correct?
Yeah, clearly.
Oh.
If she can do everything in her power to make sure she clears her name. Because at this moment, her name is not clear.
Oh, snap.
Bad time for her to start this business, really.
When would be a good time? 3 years from now? After you robbed enough people and sent enough people to Nigeria? Then it would be a good time for her to start?
It really is. She needs to sort that stuff out first. But when and if she is able to clear her name, yeah, I mean, we're all open to for dialogue.
Not until then. We won't even speak to her until then. We're open to dialogue after she clears her name. I can't believe this man been around this long, man. I can't believe y'all haven't run this man off for YouTube, man. Wow. I guess y'all just been watching him for pure entertainment. Okay, I understand.
So guys, let me read some of what you guys said before I will conflict with Oversight. Some of what she's doing is already, there's no conflict, by the way, right? If she's offering the same, if she offered the exact same service, there isn't a conflict. We've got to use the right words here, right? Some of it is the same as what we're offering because
no, what you're offering is a promise. What she's offering is a deed done. So leave your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you think. You know, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button so we can reach more like-minded people. Hit the like button so the video will circulate, you know, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.